Peace Reflection. Shame I can't go live, man. 'Cause I was just starting to get used to that shit, man. You know, when I'm in my spot, man, I'm about to start talking my shit, though. Look at your hair, man. Look at your hair. You got roots that grow out of your fucking skull, man. Your nervous system sends the electricity through your scalp. Got green veins. Your body can convert the energy from the fucking photons from the sun. The only two things that can do that, plants and us. So imagine, if you can, imagine you walked out your house today and you looked at a tree that was eating a McRib sandwich, double cheeseburger or some shit. What would you think? What would you think about that tree? What would you say? You don't know because you can't imagine that, right? You can't imagine it walking outside and seeing a tree eating a McChicken or some shit, man. Big Buford or some shit, man. A tree. That's how you look to the trees. They sitting back looking at your goofy ass eating hamburgers and steaks, ribs and shit. I bet you never looked in the mirror while you were eating meat and shit, just to see how you look. Because when I watch people eat that shit, man, it reminds me of animals in the fucking jungle, man. Hyenas and lions and tigers eating on death. The whole story of Swamp Thing, man, is about us, man. And our connection to the whole planet, man. You a plant person, man. I don't know, man. It just, I'm looking at these trees and it look exactly like our fucking hair, man. The longer it get, the more it look like branches and roots. Next, I've already told you, man. Your whole family, all your childhood friends, your teachers, your doctors, your dentists, they're all in on the trick, man. They just aren't telling you because their job, their sole purpose is to make you think this reality is what you've been taught and what you've been forced to believe it is, man. It's not that. And this is why I say they're in on it because even a toddler can see that this shit is fucked up, man. It makes no sense for this shit to be the way it is, knowing how it used to be. Shit wasn't like this, man. You can go back 10 years. It was better back then than it is now. You go back 20, it was better than it was a decade ago. Go back 1,000 years, way better. Everything was bigger. Now they shrinking everything down. Look at the restaurants, right? You know they making GMOs in labs and shit using computer code and shit. Even the size of the fucking sandwiches and the service of bullshit ass French fries and shit has shrunk, man. I used to fuck Arby Melts up, man, when I was fucking young, man. Now they cost more and it's less roast beef. Junior bacon cheeseburger, man, come on, man. That motherfucker puny. Why are they shrinking everything, man? And charging more for it? This is why I don't get about inflation, right? Gas went up. Why? The process has not changed. The planet is not being stingy with the resources, man. So why are they charging us more? Why would somebody in their right mind tell you to eat meat, man? Worship Jesus. Go to school. Get a job. Oh, that fruit ain't got no seeds. It's all right. You can still eat it. It ain't gonna do nothing. Drink milk. Drink purified water. Like, why would somebody that claims they love you tell you to do all that shit when you know that shit is wrong, man? You wouldn't tell them to do that shit, so why are they telling you to do it? And they want to look at you crazy when you... That's pasteurized. That's purified. All them words mean chemically modified, man. What's the purpose of a water treatment facility if they add chemicals to the water? Ask yourself this. Reflections. Okay, you can clean water. I get that. By adding chemicals. But how do they clean the chemicals back out the water? How do they get the chemicals out the water? People that's telling you to do stuff you know is wrong, man, in your soul, in your heart, in your mind. You know that shit is wrong. And they're pushing that shit on you, man. You gonna let your love for somebody that has the same last name as you leads you off a cliff, man. I've always told you, man, you've been the black sheep. Just look at your life over the past 20 years. You've been by yourself. I've been alone. I don't give a fuck. That's why I'm the way I am now, because I don't give a fuck what you think. Half of y'all can't think. Almost none of y'all can outthink me, man. We can think alike. You ain't gonna outthink me though. Cause I can get any point of view from anybody walking this planet. And those that I can't even see. That I ain't even thinking about. I can put myself in somebody's shoes. Which is why I always knew, just like you did, that something was not right, man. I always say, man, the truth stays the same. It never changes. 1, 2, 3. Anywhere on this planet, 4, 5. The truth stays the same, man. Dude. Anywhere on the planet, man. But you got shit like religion. They can't make up their fucking minds, man. They don't know what the fuck this. They They have no clue what to tell you to think, man. They just want you to think that there is somebody else higher than you outside of you. No. Universe was spelled that way for a reason, man. You and I. You and I. Versus your soul is spelled with the U to confuse you. The soul is a solar system. Pores, portals. Stop getting confused on the spelling, man. The spelling was created to confuse you, man. We didn't even use words. Just like now, I can say something using words you don't even know. But by the description and how I'm explaining it to you, you will get everything. That's how we know how to communicate with one another. Use your brain, man. Use your sensors. Your senses. They said you have 5, you have way more than that. They've reprogrammed every one of your sensors, man. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You think cow pus tastes good because they've trained your taste buds, man. You don't like salad without dressing and shit. You don't like meat without plants on it. Right? They knew how to fuck us up in the head, man. Which fucked us up in our body, man. I love myself, man. Until next time, use your brain, man.